What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning into yet another video. I'm your host, That Dragon Guy, and today, you know what? I've always wanted to be a game designer, game developer. I've always wanted to create a video game, but you know what? I am not talented enough. I'm not. I don't know how to program. I don't know how to code. I don't know computer language, and I'm not much of an artist because I can't draw a stick figure too good. That's life. So what do we do when we can't do life the way we want? We grab some alcohol, we grab a cup if we don't like actually drinking out of a can, and then we play a game called Dev Tycoon, and we fakely make games and become famous in an actual game that's about making games. So this is my second Four Loko. I'm already one in. As you can see, here's the game. Let's start a new game. Now that all the fizz is gone, we're going to keep pouring this. Welcome to Game Dev Tycoon, blah, blah, blah. Let's try not to pour this in our laps. Alright, so let's get into it. We don't need to know all this information. I know this game very well. I love this game. This game is great. We're going to be a male, and we're just going to be company name and player. How about that? There we go. Yep, sure. I don't feel like, erase this one. Yep, Alright, so we're going to develop a new game. Pick a topic. Aha! Fantasy. No, you know what? No, don't start out. Like, the best game to make a lot of money really quickly is with fantasy RPG. But we're going to make a cooking simulation game. That's what we're going to do. We're going to save the fantasy RPG until the Super Nintendo or regular Nintendo come out on this game. So we're going to name this Diner Burner there, because apparently my cook sets the kitchens on fire quite often. Let's go! Yeah, 2D graphics. Awesome, and we're developing a game. This is important. This is kind of important, so we'll put it at 75%. And then we'll leave this at 50%. And what's tonight's chaser? Like always, it's Diet Mountain Dew. In the background, you might be hearing a cat meow because apparently when I took the dog out, a moth got in and now they want the moth. So if you hear a cat, that's why. Speaking of which, Tomaki, you can still follow him on Instagram at You, Me, and Tomaki. He's gotten quite big. I call him a horse, and his tail is quite dangerous because his tail randomly knocks stuff off the table every now and then. Anyway, develop the rest of the game. We are more than 50% through developing this game. You'll get the moth eventually. Alright. Yeah. I think I'm going to end up killing the moth after I finish recording. Yep, if they haven't got it by the time I'm done here. Alright, so now we're on the third and final stage of making this game. And then we got to debug it and all that stuff, because you don't want to send your game out with glitches unless you're Bethesda, because then glitches are rather fun. There's a lot of fun glitches in Skyrim, you know. Anyway, all the bugs are out. Design and technology are pretty good. We got another bug. Let's wait for that to go out. Finish. Let's see how our first restaurant will do. Restaurant. Why did I say restaurant? It's a diner burner. I didn't mean to say restaurant. Our first game. Let's see how our first game will do. That should be part of the blooper reel, but I don't usually make blooper reels at the end of my videos, so we're just gonna leave it in and not edit it out. We got a 7. We got a 9. We got another 7 because it's beautiful. And we got a great game, number 9, right there. Okay, so we didn't get any 10s, but 2 9s is pretty damn good. Especially for our first game, hell yeah. This game developing life's kind of easy. No, it's not. It's not easy. Like, this is a joke, okay? Developing a game is quite a lot of work. I may not know how to do it, but I have researched on what you got to know to do it. Anyway, we're going to make a military game. And we're going to make it be an action game. Yeah, let's develop it for the G6. No, let's develop it for the PC. Yeah, we're going to pick the PC this time. And we're going to call it Let's see. Troops march. Yeah, there we go. They march to battle. Yay. Let's continue. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, guys. I really don't. If I'm bad at doing anything in this game, it's naming all the games that you can create. Alright, so this is important. So move it up to 100. Move it back down to 75 here. And let's create the game. Or at least the first stage. Sweet. Diner Burner's doing pretty good. Oh, it hit a sales record. Hot damn. Ooh. I had a little bit of the heartburn, guys. Oh, man. Alright, let's continue. Everything's set up good on stage 2. Okay, let's go. So far, we made 130K. That's pretty good. We got 26 research points. That's also pretty good. Because the first thing we need to research, as soon as this is done, is we need to research making our own game engine so we can make our games better and make more money. Because right now we are a lone programmer, as you see. We are programming in our mom's garage, but we also went back in time, as you can see with the DeLorean here, from Back to the Future. And this game is done, so we're going to finish it and send it out. Let's see what reviews we get. But eventually, after we make it big enough, we'll get our own office and we'll start to build a team of programmers. But for right now, we are all alone. Let's check the research. We can research a custom game engine at 50 research points. So make 1 or 2 more games and we should be able to do it. Alright, we got an 8, we got a 7, we got another 7 for enjoyable. And we got an 8 for very good. Alright, that's not too bad. We didn't get any 9s this time, but excuse me, I'm sorry. I probably muted that burp out, but that's what that was. Let's go ahead and make a fantasy RPG. And we're going to do it for the PC. And we're going to call this Dragon Fantasy. Because it's going to be a fantasy game with a lot of dragons in it. And I spelled fantasy wrong. What the hell is wrong with me? Apparently my keyboard did not key in all the keys that I touched. But Dragon Fantasy, because there's going to be a lot of dragons in it. And there's going to be a lot of fire. And there's going to be a lot of alcohol references. Because alcohol references are great. I don't know. So everything's good there. Let's put this back at 50%. There we go. Okay. By the way, that percentage thing is a mod. The game doesn't come like that. But you can get a lot of mods for this game after off of Steam. Mods are quite fun. So Dragon Fantasy is going alright. Let's move that up to 100. This will stay 75. This needs to go down to 50%. There we go. Alright, stage 2 of developing. We got a lot of design. And we got a lot of tech. We don't have as much technology, but it'll be alright. When it comes to a fantasy game, it's all about the artwork, right? Hopefully. I don't know. 50%. Right here. Yep, there we go. Third stage. Let's go. So far, so good, though. It's got 7 bugs, 13 design, and 10 technology. So far, so good, I think. I mean, it's a great combo, and I think that'll be the only thing that'll really sell this game. Because, like I said, it's a lot better to make your very first fantasy RPG once you actually have your first game engine. But I ran out of topics that I felt like messing with, so we'll just make Dragon Fantasy 2 when the next one, when we get the engine, you know. Which, if it's anything like Final Fantasy, it won't be a sequel. It'll be its own game, no matter what number it is. So we got a new record with design. That'll be good. Hopefully that'll be helpful with the review scores. Let's see what reviews we got. And while we're waiting for reviews, let's generate a game report on Diner Burner. All right, game review. What did we get? We got a 7. We got an 8. We got another 7. And another 7. Yay. By the way, that was my mouse, obviously. Yeah. Game report. Dialogues seem to not be very important for that type of game. Okay, it's good to know. Good to know. Let's see about research. Let's get that custom game engine. And once we get the custom game engine, we'll develop another game and just build that engine, because we need a certain amount of research points to develop or research all the stuff. But I think we're only going to actually have time to develop one more game and see what the reviews are. Yep. I don't know if you can hear Tomiki in the background, but he's playing with this toy. We bought him one of them super adorable toys from Amazon, because every toy that we've bought from PetSmart or Walmart or PetScope, I don't know, no matter what kind of toy we get in from the store, he tears it up within a couple days. So we bought him one that's supposed to be like indestructible. It's this little rubber gorilla type thing, and so far he hasn't tore it up, so that's good. Anyway, let's develop a new game. Well, you know what? Can we go ahead and create our first game engine? Let's see. Create custom engine, 2D graphics, linear story, save game. We're gonna call this the Dragoon engine. Yeah, Dragoon, Legend of the Dragoon. It's a great PlayStation 1 game, but we're gonna create that game engine. So now anyone that plays our games will be able to save their games, which is great. Think back to Super Nintendo with the Mega Man X game, where the passwords of typing in all the little letters and numbers is how you save your game and load your game. I remember back then I would do the, write the codes down, so I knew all these different codes, and I went into the game with different, power-ups and whatnot. But most of the time, if I started a new game on Mega Man and played it when I was a kid, I went all the way through to the end and beat it, because when I was a kid, I was a shit at Mega Man. Nowadays, I'm no good at Mega Man. I ain't played Mega Man in so long. Oh my god. Like, it's a tragedy how bad I've gotten in Mega Man. Ugh. Anyway, let's develop a new topic. Let's go back to cooking, simulation with the PC, and we're going to use the Dragoon engine. And let's look back here. Simulation is 2 for that, but it's 3 on PC. So PC is a great way to go. And we're going to call this Diner Burner 2. We're going to use II for 2 instead of the number 2, because Final Fantasy. Yeah, it's my favorite game, if you can't tell. Like, favorite series, rather. Matter of fact, favorite number out of that series is Final Fantasy X, and I just won't let go of this alcohol. You know why I won't let go of this alcohol? Because I'm afraid that if I stop touching the cup, I won't pay attention, and I'll end up knocking it over trying to play this game. Yep, that's the truth. The truth comes out. Because sometimes I'm clumsy. Yep. Anyway, Diner Burner 2 is developing on the stage 1. I'm sorry about all the weird noises my dog is making, but he'll be okay. After this game gets its review, that's it, guys. It's over. Until the next time we come back to it. Come on, stop thinking. Develop the game. Let's go. We got 177.8K. This needs to be 100%. This needs to be at 50%. And this needs to be at 75%. Now, see, if you're trying to, level up very fast in this game, you should really just put all the bars at 100%. Because it doesn't matter. It's really hard to actually lose this game as long as you develop the right topics, think real life when it comes to topics. Like, fantasy RPG sells really good in this game because real life Final Fantasy sells really good, Or a military shooter game, or action game, rather. That'll sell really well because in real life, Call of Duty and stuff sells well, Just think about real life when you're playing this game. Don't use the same game name titles. That's not right. Don't do that. Make your own titles for your game. But so far, Diner Burner has the highest design and technology, and I do believe it is time to put it out. It has no bugs. It has 14 design and 16 technology. We're gonna hit OK. We're gonna hit OK. Alright, we got 2 new records. We leveled up with level 2 of all this stuff that you see here. Let's release the game, and let's see the review. Excuse me, I burped again. We're gonna research game tutorials. And the review for our latest game is... we got a... 7! Okay, it's a 7. It's 8. It's 7. And it's another 7. That's very disappointing, but it's okay. Next time we play, we will load this game, hopefully, if I remember to load this game, because I play this game a lot. I might end up losing the save. But either way, next time we play, we'll research the rest for the game engine, and then we will make another fantasy RPG after another military action, and we'll see just how much money we can make with that RPG. Anyway, all that being said, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget the notification bell, because I post every single day, and you surely want to be notified, because you never know when I'm going to be a drunk idiot online. Yeah. I've been your host, That Dragon Guy, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye.